What is a W-4 form? Get used to it. You're going to be seeing it at any job that you get. Below the video, I put information on what a W-4 form is, why it's important, and what happens if you're not accurate filling out a W-4 form. Also, how much you're taxed. If you earn $80,000, what can you expect in taxes per year? Well, the answer is right here. Wow. So what about filling out this form? This video is going to teach you how to fill out the W-4 form. And notice they give you a scenario here. Let's take a look. Directions. Imagine you have just started a new job and you need to complete a W-4 form. Assume you are married and have 2 dependent children. You have only one job and your spouse does not work. None of you will be claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return. You do not want additional taxes deducted from your pay, and you are not exempt from federal income tax. Fill out the W-4 worksheet and certificate below. Don't worry, I'm going to model how to do it. So it's structured like this: A, B, C, C, and so forth down the page. Let's do A together. Enter 1 for yourself if no one else can claim you as a dependent. Well, according to this scenario, you just started a new job, your spouse does not work, and you have 2 dependent children. So yes, you're going to put a 1 here. You're going to put a 1 there because nobody else could claim you as a dependent. Let's do B together. Enter 1 if you are single and have only one job. Nope, that doesn't apply. You're married in this scenario. Or you are married, have only one job, yes you do, and your spouse does not work. Or your wages from a second job or your spouse's wages or the total of both are $1,000 or less. Well, you know what? It's the second one that applies. So you're going to put a 1 here. Let's do C. C, enter 1 for your spouse, but you may choose to enter 0 if you are married and have either a working spouse or more than one job. Entering 0 may help you avoid having too little tax withheld. Now you have a spouse, but he or she is not working right now. So what I would do in this scenario is I would put a 1 for your spouse. So you put a 1 here. Let's do D together. D, enter number of dependents other than your spouse or yourself you will claim on your tax return. So you have 2 dependent children. You're going to put the number 2 here for D. Let's do E together. E, enter 1 if you file as head of household on your tax return. See conditions under head of household above. You are the one making the money, so you are the head of the household. For E, you're going to put 1. Let's do G together. G, child tax credit. If your total income will be between $18,000 and $50,000, and they didn't really give you much information on this right here, other than you do not want additional taxes deducted from your pay, and you are not exempt from federal income tax, to me that's not enough. I need to see a salary. If your total income will be between $18,000 and $50,000, or $23,000 and $63,000 if married. Remember, you're married but no income from your spouse. Enter a 1 for each eligible child. If your total income will be between $50,000 and $80,000, or $63,000 and $115,000 if married, enter 1 if you have 2 eligible children. Enter 2 if you have 3 or 4 eligible children, or enter 3 if you have 5 or more eligible children. So because you have 2 eligible children, you're going to put a 1 here for G. H is very simple. All you're going to do is tally it up. H, add lines A through G and enter the total here. Note, this may be different from the number of exemptions you claim on your tax return. All you need to do is tally these up and put the number here. And the bottom part of the form is up to the employee. So they're going to take care of this. Generally speaking, the higher the number that you get on line H of the W-4 form, the less taxes that you're going to be paying. But you do have to be honest about it. You also have to report all of your earnings every April 15th of every year, and you could get audited. It is very common to get audited. That means the government looks very closely at your taxes, and if they see irregularities, they could fine you, they could force you to pay back taxes, so you have to be honest about this information. In cases of extreme tax dishonesty, guess what? You go to jail. Not worth it. Report your honest numbers on the W-4 form, and of course, report your taxes by April 15th of every year.